Let's determine this month's pro race. Our semifinal. Whoops, what the hell? Is that better? Okay, bracket doesn't work at the moment, but we have a game. And there we have it. We have Moon in the blue, bottom left. Ooh, dangerously creeping this. First LawLiet in the upper right in the gray. So
a player's forces are under attack.
Do we know if the score is 0-0 or did we miss a game? We're jumping into this a little later due to next. But apart from that, we'll see. Okay, we have LawLiet with a Keeper and Naga with Scourge Bone Chimes and Mass Archers and Engine of War. What is this? 2003? Very unique approach to this matchup. Moon going Bears has an AP up as well, going Demon Hunter Naga. Not with an aura. Bear's gonna have a tough time against the Keeper. Oh, there's no... yeah, against the Keeper. But there's no Thorns aura. Quite surprising to see that. So Moon, can he hold it against Nature's Blessing, Ancients of War?
Dude, this is such an epic moment. Moon is standing here, shouting to his troops. The enemy is at the gate, but we will hold! I tell you, we will hold! Because this is a massive freaking attack, barreling down towards him. Ancients of War battling it out. Sapper on the high ground! Oh. They can blow up this Ancient.
Boom! Easily gone. Moon's trying to build an AP up there, but the Archers, yes, they have a mischance, but they still take it out. Rooted Ancients. Keeper is in a little bit of trouble, but there's a greater healing, and this heal ward is so protected, and the Demon Hunter falls. You were asking before, what are LawLiet's chances to take out Moon? I said, way better than Lynn's, and here it shows. Oh, AP up. Oh, and dies, it didn't cancel. And the Demon Hunter's dying as well. Jeez, what a game.
Crazy Keeper, Archer, Ancient of War push. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure I've ever seen this strat before. Very glad that we don't just see Bear Mirror here all the way through.
We go Glaives now as well, protected behind these two Ancients of War. Is that only possible on Last Refuge due to this position right here? This is usually where Moon is building the perfect Sim City to create these chokes, and LawLiet is turning his own weapon against him.
Yeah, this choke certainly helps out, but I don't think it's the only map where you can do it. Perhaps more for the reason that, you know, it comes as a surprise, and in the rest of the series, Moon will be able to anticipate a play like this once again. But man, this is so many Archers. Glaives now coming in as well. What is LawLiet what's Moon supposed to do?
Good question. He's trying to hope for Bears. That doesn't work. Demon Hunter is back. No mana though. No Moon Juice. It's daytime for quite some time. More Ancients of War for LawLiet. Demon Hunter's about to die again. No, potion. Okay, Keeper kind of hurt. But no mana burn. All calculatable. And that's Demon Hunter's staff, but out of the fight.
There's still a heal ward here for the Keeper to use, along with the heal pot, so he's actually pretty safe. Quite a bit of gold here now on LawLiet as well. He could go for upgrades, more army. And Moon against the ropes. How can he get out of this sick contain?
I don't know, dude. Hero kill would be great, but how? Fork Lightning, okay, but it's only level 1. Mana burn, Fork Lightning combo. Even then, I'm not sure if it's enough. Nope, another heal ward. This is helping him so much. The Ancient block. And that will... Oh, TP. Trees are soaking up so much damage. Free reign over the Moonwells now. Moon's gonna be supply stuck in a second.
Boy, oh boy.
What a refreshing and effective play.
Yeah. Knight of Mirror can be pretty cool, you know?
I've been yelling about that for years.
Yeah, the downside is we just, unfortunately, most of the time see Bear Mirror. But if there's a creative player involved, it can be a lot of fun. Moon at the moment, I guess, isn't enjoying this game too much, but This is pretty cool to see. As far as I'm
Entangle.
concerned.
Focus fire. No potion anymore, just the staff. But man, he's contained here.
More Ancients of War.
More
coming.
Ancients of War. Yeah, why not? More. And that's
Entangle.
another entangle. Oh, that's a potion. Big mischance, but two bears about to fall as well. Fort Lightning Riju is great, of course, but he powers. Oh, almost powers through this.
Ah!
Oh, keep it blocked. Moon cannot hold this.
No, I can't. There's 2 APs coming up behind.
He's about to drop 12 supply. Okay, another building. More and more buildings are falling. The Ancients of War arrive at the Tree of Eternity. A sentence you think you will never say.
Moon's holding on pretty well here, but holding on is all that he's doing. How the hell is he going to get into a winning position? Not by losing this Demon Hunter.
Or the Naga, or the entire game. GG! Possibly 1-0. We think it's 1-0. With LawLiet taking the lead, and with this being a best of 5, 2 maps away from the grand final.
Maybe they have it updated on the official page. I'm gonna check that out.
Go check that out, Remo. Make us proud.
Not updated yet. But yeah, this may have just been the 1-0. Fun game!
Yes.
Normally, LR always turns into this bear mirror snooze fest. But LawLiet's like, I'm gonna go for a little bit of a keeper surprise over here. I really like the spot that the keeper is in the meta at the moment. It's not the dominating hero. It's not the hero you have no chance against. But he's like this curveball hero who's really momentum based that you have to execute well, which can make unusual strategies work for you. That's the case against human, against undead, against orc, of course, all the time. And also in the Night of Mirror can still have a spot.
Yeah, Moon was dominating this bracket so far. Always winning his groups. No flaw, really. Being the best player in the world at the moment, seemingly. But yeah, this is what he got. We got cheesed! And now the bracket is working. So we have Moon vs. LawLiet in the best of 5. Into Infi versus Lin in the best of 5. Into the grand final being best of 5. Oh, it's going to be a great pro qualifier.
Yeah, always the highlight at the end of the week of the monthly qualifiers. I was kind of worried that LawLiet was once again going to fall to Moon and fall to his own respect of the player. When you talk to the Koreans, excuse me, you can always very clearly hear how much they respect Moon, how sometimes it almost feels like they view him as a demigod. And I have felt in the past that they sometimes have too much respect for him, or perhaps a little too afraid of him. But this confident first map by LawLiet proves otherwise.
Yes.
Hopefully he can keep this up.
Thank you, the Fox90, for the Prime sub. And the game has started already, so in 3 minutes we're in, using the watch client of the NetEase platform once again. After this tournament, we're still not done. We have the ESL Cup coming up, where we will miss the early rounds. That is pretty much for certain. We're happy he's
But
gonna
that's
try.
okay. We're going to be there for the later rounds.
Ooh, news, by the way, just reported by Gornland Harbor. Mojave disbanded.
Yeah. That was kind of obvious that was going to happen.
They lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's impressive, actually. 2 weeks, 3 days. Kind of sad for DC and Lava. But, I mean, yeah.
Shady business. It's shady business. And there it ends.
There we go. Okay, map 2. Lead for LawLiet. Remo, you're asking me what kind of heroes we're gonna see. I'm gonna say... Demon Hunter would be the normal choice. I could see a Keeper.
Quick!
Keeper Demon Hunter.
Double pot him.
Oh yeah,
I'm so good!
There was something with the bottom on this map. I kind of forgot, especially Moon. In the upper right here on Amazon, yeah. Bottom number 1, bottom number 2. So how do they play this? 40 supply push with APs or later tier 2 stages? There are certain ways to play this.
I think the AP push you probably only want to do against an inferior mass hero, like a Keeper or a Demon, right? If you just go up against straight up counter bottom hunts and then try to push, aren't you just at a big disadvantage? Feels to me like you are.
Yeah, Moon is oftentimes playing this push thingy though. This can be expected by now, but maybe they're both switching it up and both go tier 2. So you just have to make the decisions relatively soon.
Yeah, I'm expecting Dryads. The funny thing in this matchup is, if you go bottom, like, you want to have Hunts, certainly, to start with. They are much better out on the map in open position against Archers. And then against Huntresses, Dryads are really good. But the cool thing is, against Dryads, suddenly, Archers are really good again. So it's this dynamic rock, paper, scissors. That in the past, there used to be a well, which was Glaives, which just devoured everything. Glaives were hella overpowered. But that's not really the case anymore.
No. Do we have a solid solution to Archers with this? With bottom?
I guess it would be Hunts again. And then it's all about positioning.
Don't they die too quick for that, though?
A town is under siege.
I guess at some point you want to mix. Oh, Moonwell cancelled. This one gets through, though. Second Engine of War finishes as well. Base harass with Searing Arrow. Let's go. Did you know, Remo, that Searing Arrow is the highest damage increasing orb in the game?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is there another unique aspect about Searing Arrow?
It has no second effect. It's just damage.
Well, that doesn't exactly count. It has a certain effect, though. Or it has a certain...
It increases range if you manually use it.
Yes, and... This is the $1,000,000 question. You can see it right now, basically.
What?
The orb effect works against buildings.
Ah. Would be nice if you can use the Naga to slow down production.
Would be nice if Orb of Corruption worked against buildings.
Oh yeah. Human rejoice. Paper towers. Thank you, Trapper MD85 for the 3-month resub and Musty Love for the €10 donation. Love your work. Love your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
Claws for Moon, Slippers for LawLiet. The damage is good so far. So, we have no tech for Moon. We have no tech for LawLiet. Still gearing up that Huntress army.
So, who's gonna be faster to level 3? Seems like it's Moon. Double Mantle. Alright, time to play Naga.
Because that's what it's all about, the 6 damage.
Naga's second can actually be pretty good. Gives you finally some control, some micro options.
Who needs micro when you play Mass Hunts, Remo?
Bit of micro can always help. Oh, the Bash Lord? No, no bashing going on here. Weren't you telling me that LawLiet was playing MG triple orb recently? Where's the MG triple orb?
He played no MGs. He played Mass Archer triple orb.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was sick. No need for blockers if you have the damage, so your opponent never reaches you.
Just one shot, one kill everything.
One shot, one kill indeed.
Isn't that also a song by Eminem? One shot, one kill.
That's the beginning of the 8 Mile soundtrack. That's one shot, one opportunity to get everything you ever wanted.
Yeah, I know that.
Shoot of accuracy, that is useless, as Potom has that already. Still no tech on the way. We go Glaive Throwers by LawLiet. Interesting change. Moon blocking the entrance. If he kills a production building here, that's huge, but that should never happen. Moon is getting ready for that fight with... Oh, actually no scrolls. Aren't they ready yet? 40 seconds though. What did he do at that shop? Circle it, I guess?
The town is under siege.
Screw those double mantles. 0-1 upgrade finished for Moon. 1-0 upgrade finished for LawLiet. With glaives, that makes a lot of sense. This is gonna be so much damage, oh my god. 3 glaives, plus that upgrade, plus the true shot. 4 glaives, actually. See? Yeah, Zeppelin, right? Must be. 14 seconds, there we go. Classic LawLiet Amazonia play.
Alrighty. Owl would actually be really good against this.
Level 4 for Moon, maybe skills it now. Searing Arrow 2, of course, 20 damage per hit, but vision always good. So we poke into that base, trying to kill that ancient again. Moon must be thinking like, what's up? Your Huntress numbers are not on par with mine. What are you doing? He adds a Berserker for Moon. That's good damage. Zeppelin as well. Maybe able to dodge some shots. Zeppelin plays exposed. Yeah.
Can he shoot holes into the forest and ultra abuse these glaives?
Yes.
Moon has the most important thing against this, which is the counter Zeppelin. And he's getting tier 2. LawLiet's kind of stuck on tier 1.
Okay, here we go. Is there wisps for LawLiet? I don't think so. No distraction APs. Going hard for the Moonwell to keep Moon's supply stuck. That's exactly what's happening while the Hunts are fighting. But the Glaives is what matters. Second Moonwell down. And now the Zeppelin micro begins. Both are just artists with this form of controlling your army.
These glaives are just completely left alone.
Yep.
Shouldn't he be jumping on the glaives?
We'll see about that. Oh, he's jumping on the Zeppelin, and now things are starting to fall. He's just killing a lot of Hunts. Jumping.
There's a lot of stuff dying everywhere.
Glaive's now in the fight. One volley is a Huntress killed. Potom about to fall as well. Has to TP out. But now, LawLiet can easily go up to 60. Moon is stuck at 30 supply. He also lost the Huntress Hall. Wait, second Huntress Hall? Okay, cancels it now. Maybe he thought he's gonna lose it with more focus fire.
But wasn't that a mistake to focus on the Potom there in the end? If he just goes for the Hunts instead, he can kill all the Hunts. This didn't look like the perfect micro by Moon at all. But he did survive. Has some Hunts left, but really not many.
Super expensive to rebuild that now. All the Moonwells 180 gold, waiting for the Hunts, and LawLiet is at it again. No TP anymore, so this is kind of all in-ish. But it's so easy to pick this up. We have a new Zeppelin. This is easy kills. And Moon is just super broke. He invested into a heal scroll. I don't think that's really necessary. The Potom is just melting away.
Oh, this is such an NA strat, dude. Oh my god. His Glaive's really effective. Killing off more and more buildings. So easy. Taking out these Ancients of War. No reproduction anymore. Huh.
Oh,
Berserker's coming in. That's a big help for Moon. That's a perfect unit for this point in the game. Oh, but it's getting focus as well. And that's the Berserker dead, the Potom level 5, and the Aura level 3.
Plus 19 damage on the Glaives. Plus 22 on the Potom. And Moon is down to 21 supply by now. Zeppelin Micro par excellence.
Damn. Alright.
Super nice. Keeping himself busy with the Zeppelin Micro. Dodges a couple of shots. Okay. Double level 5 now. All that Moon does is build Moonwells. AP is gonna fall soon. 1-0 upgrade. Yeah, all Moon can do is Mercs. Another Ancient is coming, but that is hopeless. 2-0 LawLiet.
Huh. Cool game, cool strat.
Again, second super creative play.
But
First
what
one,
was
of course.
what was that by Moon in the first defense? He just let those Glaives stand there and fire away for like 90 seconds. That was very weird.
Maybe he thought he can defend his opponent's army a little faster, and then all the hunts are gone, but he didn't calculate in the fact that all the Moonwells are gone. He can't catch up in upkeep anymore. That was really well played, but really good executed. And great Zeppelin Micro displayed on AZ.
Do you think if they replay that map, that strat can work again?
It will certainly be harder.
I hope so. It would be weird if Moon played worse against it the second time around. LawLiet is coming in today with a lot of cheeses. Ancient of War, Keeper cheese push on map 1. Potom AP cheese push on map 2. What kind of Parmesan does he have lined up for map 3?
Well, I have to see the map first. Last Refuge is out already, so talents are not that likely. Okay. So 3 match points in a row, given the fact that you can always drop down to Bear Mirror, and Zeppelin Micro by LawLiet is really good, and in that Bear Mirror RNG is kind of a factor as well. Chances for LawLiet to reach the final is insanely good, and Lin and Infi waiting there. I would be very interested in how well Lin is doing against LawLiet, as he has absolutely no % chance to defeat Moon at the moment in that matchup. How well does he do against LawLiet? That's interesting, but first, oh man, Infi Lin. Always a treasure of competitive Warcraft 3.
Yeah, it's a cool thing about today. No matter how it goes, we're going to have really cool matches here in the last day of the Pro Qualifier for a lot of points, and not to forget, a lot of prize money as well. It's more than $1,400 split across the top 8 of this Pro Qualifier. And the lion's share to that goes to the top 4, of course, and big points towards the summer edition of WGL 2020.
Yeah, the Koreans already doing well in the ladder. So they got a lot of points there. They always do well in that regard. Now they're doing well in the Open Tournament too. Last time it was Moon winning the March Pro, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Wikipedia a little slow. Yeah, it was Moon, Oversock, Colorful, and Lin. So especially Moon and Lin pretty much guaranteed qualified for WGL already with that. Wonder what race Infi plays. Playing human. He was playing human a lot against Orc recently, so I could see that.
Yeah, I think he's playing human.
But it's a WGL qualifier, so it could be random. He was playing random all tournament.
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about that. That would be kind of a letdown.
Would be pretty interesting. He defeated Focus. He defeated Chimiko. By
I
statement.
mean, against Foggy, he played human in the Group B.
Yeah, against Foggy, he's weirdly enough oftentimes playing serious. That one time when he kicked him out of the qualifier, the one game he played serious in that tournament was against Foggy, and he just destroyed him.
At least to me, it also feels like there's a rivalry going on between Infi and Lin. Their series have just been so legendary.
Yeah, since 2005, like pretty much since Lin's comeback, and back in the old days already as well. But that's something for later. First, we have to decide the Night of Mirror. We have LawLiet in the upper right of Concealed Hill, and Moon in the bottom left. Not looking good for the 5th race. Could be a very disappointing day today. Kicked out of next. Kicked out of the semifinal here. If you have the standards of Moon, that's a disaster day.
But he also certainly has the potential to come back here. Certainly has the skill to do this. What's going to be our first heroes here is not as obvious as it was on AZ, I'd say. But it is in fact the same heroes once again. It is the bottom for both players. But it's not so easy of a level 2. It's not so easy of a level 3. And normally the good thing about AZ is, with hunts, you can creep fairly well, even without Ancient of War. Especially the kobolds in the middle. Maybe even the merchant creep. But creeping this expansion with hunts only is a nightmare. I guess that's the same on Amazonia also. So the merchant creep is doable with hunts. Can you creep the lab? Should be okay, right? It's not that much piercing damage.
Yeah, you can't use an Engine of War because you need that for production. Could be doable. You really want that lab open for Zeppelins, or will we see a very different approach with an AP push this time? I'm pretty sure LawLiet is not going to play Glaives again. This should be more straight up. Maybe with tier 2 involved.
Both starting off with a circlet.
Mass hunts it is on both sides again. When did this start, by the way, that we have this in Mirror again? It was Moon, right?
Was definitely quite a while ago. We've been seeing this on Netties for a long time, especially on AZ all the time. Sometimes on Echo. But I think it's pretty cool. I think this is a pretty fun matchup. With these bottom mass hunts, wars. Oftentimes becomes very tactical with movement and expansion later on. Didn't get to that stage on AZ. That ended way before that ever became a factor. But here this map is bigger. Distance towards the expansion of your opponent certainly much longer. But before that is a factor. First we're going into hunts. Lots and lots of hunts.
Ultravision is already researched super quick for both players. But yeah, trying to grind up to level 3. Moon slightly ahead with that big crab taken out. LawLiet trying to sneak some wisps in, but Moon is taking care of that as well. Answers it now. On a bigger map like this, maybe an owl is more likely. Moon has taken a lot of damage already. Yeah, they approach this map a little different.
Heavy emphasis on trying to get that level 3.
A player's forces are under
Oh, and there is a second Engine of War in position at the lab, so maybe he can use that here in a moment. Also, Sentinel coming in.
Won't you get overwhelmed if you skip 2 rounds of production for that creep? Well,
Maybe
first your opponent has to know
upgrades.
it, and then he has to respond, and then he has to move over, so maybe not.
The Merchant Creeper is pretty easily doable. Sentinel also by LawLiet. Are they scouting for some invis plays or? Like, this is a super defensive Sentinel. That Sentinel looks like it's designed against a Blade Master. Interesting.
Could just be to prevent sneaky attacks, run-bys. Just get more info. And of course, Rock Golem surround or something. Alright, do we have it here too? No. Heavy tier 1 again. Moon 0-0. LawLiet 0-0. Archer denied.
First blood of this game, but one Archer. It's not the end of the world. Have we finally fixed the color Sentinel bugs, by the way?
I don't know. Well, could be, but maybe it's just a coincidence.
Yeah. So far, it's 3 out of 3 correct colors on the Sentinels. No, 4 out of 3, in fact. Oh!
4 out of 3. That is the Russian election results.
Haven't heard you make that one before. 4 out of 4, I mean. And now it's 5 out of 5. Gonna look for that in the coming games as well. Dude, there's so many Sentinels everywhere. It's Owl City over here.
Oh, you know what, Remo? We're going back to your favorite Knight of Mirror meta. It is Glaives versus Glaives.
It's not only Glaives, though, you know, so...
Not yet. Hunt's just buffer units will be replaced by even more Glaives. I love this. And LawLiet gets the Ogre. Pretty easily. Not contested at all.
Oh, that's an aura. Ooh, if that's an aura, that's a super big deal.
Takes him quite some time, though. There we go. Legion Doomhorn, that is wonderful. But flanked by Moon. Everything hurt. Oh, but the Glaive is out. And the base build is nice. Everything is protected here. Can't fight into it. 4 Glaives soon.
Okay, Hunts and Glaives. That's the new meta, apparently. Nettie's learning from NA. I see.
Everyone should learn from NA. Especially us casters.
Double scrolls. Against 0 scrolls. Well, that is not looking very good for the light. Should it come to a fight here? Zeppelin as well for Moon. Moon says, you think you're hot shit with the Zeppelin? I'm gonna show you, kid. Of course, he was the first legendary Zeppelin my crew. But he doesn't have any here in this fight.
Not yet.
What are the Wisps for? For repair?
AP or repair. Maybe a mix of both. Little distraction while sieging. Oh man, that Engine of War loss is very, very easy. That's the downside of this Engine of War creep at the lab.
And there's no saving it. Can be remade. Moon's still sitting at 48.
LawLiet not willing to break upkeep. Lots of wisps, sending them all back though.
A town is under siege.
And here's a Zeppelin drop into the base.
It's very expensive.
While we have a fight, or a little skirmish there. 3 Glaives only, and LawLiet is pushing into the base. It's AZ all over again. AP build, Moonwell kicked.
Alright, so this is basically base race now.
Yep. That is Moon having no production buildings anymore. He's trying to get 2 Engines of War up in the back again.
Oh, it's a lot of repair.
Ooh, Glaive should be kicking in now. The Hunt's Graves prevent the repair. More Wisps, but no chance to hold this. Glaive's too strong. And the Hunts all just go away. And Moon didn't even lose too much.
Does have enough gold to remake this trio alive, but
It'd take forever. I think he's forced into an all-in push.
thank you, Stars and Stripes, with a €10 donation. It says, happy Sunday, man. Yes, my friend. Happy Day of the Lord
Thank
to you as
you.
well.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, the Glaives meta. Isn't it great?
It is wonderful. Moon
A player's
cleaning up
forces are
the
under
remaining
attack.
pieces while pushing. These wisps trying to evacuate that base. We won't see another tree. And base races? I wonder why didn't LawLiet stay and have an all-out base race? Maybe there were a lot of wisps, I think. Anyway,
He's going for the base race, isn't he?
yeah, now, but before he tried to TP home and hold that tree, which I think
Town is under siege.
He thought he could hold it.
was ambitious.
He's an ambitious
A
boy.
player's forces are under attack.
So last building is on the left next to the lab. If I ping, can you see this? No, right?
I know, I see it.
I can't ping. Of course.
Moon has a tree at the opponent's lab. And LawLiet is trying to eat his way into the trees in the back as well.
Just gonna see the moon well. Oh, did she though?
No.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet has 2 buildings left. Moon has 1. Oh, Moonwell is finished.
Zapper. No, he doesn't have supply for a zapper.
Yeah, he has no supply for anything. All the Moonwell's gone. So, how great would an owl be now?
Pretty good, definitely.
Okay. LawLiet turns around. Oh, he saw the tree. How long can he reach for that, though? Bottom has no staff. Ah,
Wait, is that the last wisp inside the Tree of Life?
looks like it.
Forces are under attack.
LawLiet is... Oh, he's getting the creeps! And there's a... Oh, no, the Glaive Thrower drops as well! But the Hunts are right at it.
Though.
Yeah. Needs to reposition for sure. Hunt is falling.
Whew.
He's babysitting his Moonwell. Hunt is dead. Get another kill. Ooh, wow. Sick.
That one archer. That one archer putting damage on the Zeppelin.
Engine of War pretty much dead. Glaive's almost all dead. Oh, Glaive Mirror, I love it.
So freaking dumb.
It's the best. It's the
so dumb.
best mirror.
Uh,
Bottom trying to go for that Moonwell again. There's no repair, obviously.
Get a
Moon-
heal pot.
A town
Wait,
is under
can you take this
siege.
down?
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh no.
Bottom level 5 for LawLiet. He got so much experience there. And he's dropping onto that tree now. No Nature's Blessing.
That's the last tree. There's no more buildings. There's no more wisps. This is it.
Yep. Oh, he's stepping onto it now. Or TP. Also very hurt. Maybe he underestimated this. Oh. Wow, Searing Arrow. You can't lose the Zeppelin. Dude, Moon. What a sick beast if he turns this.
He lost the wisp at some point, right? There used to be a wisp for LawLiet. But not
Gray,
anymore.
it's also a little hard to see. Both down to one building. Both. Oh, Moon! That bottom. That's the potion. Almost a surround. Jesus. 2 hunts split.
A player's forces
Insane Night of Mirror.
That Zeppelin has 77 HP. And the bottom is coming in to snipe it.
Well, if the glaives are putting in the damage, you can't really hide too much into this. It's already down to 50%. Bottom is here, almost in range. On. And that's it. Moon leaves the game. Taps out. The hunts are killing the tree. And that is Moon 3-0'd by LawLiet.
Damn, dude. I never would have thought that would look like this today. Crazy games by LawLiet.
I thought it's gonna be closer. I had a feeling, though, that the moon streak would end today, and that is LawLiet in the grand final against either Lin or Infi. Doesn't really matter what the grand final is. It's gonna be fantastic. Gonna have a couple of the greatest Warcraft player, like 2 of the greatest Warcraft players at the moment, playing each other in the best of 5, and that is actually the case in the next match as well. Second semi-final coming up, another best of 5. Infi versus Lin, 2 of the greatest players that this game has ever seen, going head to head. And chat said before, Infi is sticking to random, so extra spice in that best of 5 as well. Go into a little break. Right back. WGL Summer April Pro Qualifier coming to an end. See you in a bit.